Good evening, everyone. I'm going to do an update on the markets. I'm going to stick with the futures, the S&P futures, and we're going to try to touch up on possibly the dollar and some of the commodities. But here we go. We're going to start with the S&P 500 futures, and this is a daily chart. This is more or less the hold on one second. This is the rising wedge that I have been following for quite some time since the towards the end of the year of last year and the beginning of this year, and then we found that it created this head and shoulders pattern, which it already hit its target, but it looks like after what I saw was going on after we hit that target, I didn't see any relief on the way down, meaning that potentially we had even lower target. Having said that, we have almost hit my next target, which was the 50% retracement on the Fibonacci. And this is the highlighted area now. What looks like that we're doing right now, or so far, is we're probably gonna do some sort of consolidation area, either a bull flag of some sort, or maybe a rectangle consolidation area, before we finish on the to this target right here. But I'm starting to see a little bit of the positive divergence. It's not, and okay, it's a little tricky because sometimes if the MACD, for example, you see some positive divergence, if you don't have capitulation or from the sellers, or maybe even you have some different news coming out of from left field, it could push us to another for another leg lower. So it's a little tricky, and I have to be a little bit more certain of what once we get to this to my second target down here. So far, that's what's going on with the S&P 500. Let's look at what's been going on with the dollar, because the dollar, we hit the target that I had planned, or that I had in place for the dollar for the medium to shorter term, and now we're against this long term downtrend line. Let me just go ahead and do this so you guys can see this. This is from back 2002. Now we're starting to hit against this downtrend line, and we're having a lot of volume, a lot of accumulation. It's what it seems to be accumulation volume. We have to, I would like to see if we are going to break out of this downtrend line. We will have to also show some of that in the MACD moving averages, and we're not showing that yet. We're not showing that strength in the moving averages for the MACD or even the histogram. So this could very well be a fake out, which in turn could also mean that the S&P 500 could be really getting close to that target that I had in place before. which was the 50% retracement. That could mean that we're almost there. If there's some sort of reversal in the dollar, um, it could push it could give the equities a reversal. It could even give even more fuel to what's been going on on the on on the gold sector. And I wanted to point out the gold sector because um, on the longer term it's looking really bullish to me. um, let me see, hold on one second. Okay, here we go. On the longer term, we have this almost consolidation wedge that has been going on since uh, the later part of last year, and as we have found what it seems to be a very strong support area around here, this 1530, 1535 area. And we had a really good push last week towards the end of on the week, from those lows. So all with everything put together, um, there could be a chance of QE3, which it could mean that the dollar could reverse and everything else could fall in place at the same time. But I will have to see a little bit more indication from or verification from the indicators and the oscillators. So, but so far we're still in line for that 50% retracement on the S&P. So we're going to be going lower. But the next couple of days we may see a little bit of a range bound or consolidation type pattern forming. So until next time, thank you for listening. This is directionalanalysis.com.